people are talking about. I've done nothing but support Trick and his journey to get that NXT championship.
Trick, how did you feel about Mello putting your #1 contendership up for grabs at New Year's Evil?
This isn't the first time we put our foot in our mouths. I mean, my boy is just excited, and I understand now. But he was just getting carried away. That's how much confidence he had in me. We willing, we put it all on the line. That's what we do.
You guys are on the same page with that now, Trick, because you're such a game competitor. You were able to turn away a former Iron Survivor in Grayson Waller to remain the #1 contender to Ilya Dragunov's NXT Championship. How did you handle the last-minute change in opponents?
Well, luckily, man, I've been grinding. I've been working, man. Me and Mello, we was in the gym all break long. So, we was ready for all circumstances. And preparing for Ilya Dragunov, and you preparing for nearly anyone in the WWE roster. So, luckily, we trained and we was ready for all circumstances.
And Mello, you've been ready. You had quite the opportunity at the end of last year as part of the United States Championship Tournament. Had a great showing with a victory over Grayson Waller before losing a highly contested match with Kevin Owens in the semifinals. What did you take from such a valuable experience?
What up, Durant? I'm doing good. My family's doing good. I can't complain. Yeah, I took a nap. Took a nap before the stream. So yeah, man, we're here. We're ready to work.
The next opportunity, bro. So we're so focused on Trick getting that NXT championship. We're so focused on Vengeance Day coming up. We're so locked in that was that.
Oh Lord, I can't even.
Well, thank you guys so much for joining us. We are looking forward to seeing what the both of you accomplish in 2024. Thanks again for the time.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Best of year.
Yes, sir.
Busy couple of months for the superstars of NXT. Vengeance.
We got the
around the corner, and then immediately
WWE preview special.
the next premium live event is the
We got the WWE preview special 2024. I got it on just in case something crazy breaks. So yeah, Triple H had a major announcement, but the announcement probably got announced earlier today. About WWE holding Money in the Bank in Toronto. So maybe that was the big announcement. So yeah, watching my Bucks versus the Spurs. Oh yeah, today is Wimby's Wimby's birthday. Happy birthday to Wimby. So yeah, man. Yeah.
Efforts in her first singles match on the Red Ring.
It was very impressive. Ivy, she hasn't had many singles matches in general, and for that to be her first one here on the Red Ground, on the Raw, on Monday Night Monday, she really did hold her own.
Dolph Ziggler, New Japan, baby. Yes. If you guys did not watch Wrestle Kingdom, Dolph Ziggler did pull up to New Japan Pro Wrestling moments after David Finlay won the IWGP Global Heavyweight. Let me get that right. Yes, Global Heavyweight Championship. Nick Nemeth, formerly known as Dolph Ziggler, pulled up, and they start going crazy. So they're gonna be feuding over that championship, and I'm happy for Nick Nemeth. Ghetto real at the airless puss. David Finlay won that title. Hey, I mean, y'all was gonna complain that Moxley won it. Ospreay, I thought Ospreay was gonna win for a little bit, but nah, that didn't end up happening.
We come up with a game plan, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. This time, it just didn't work out in our favor because Drew was there.
Mommy, we also saw the Awesome Truth reunite at Day 1, and they faced
So yeah, y'all would have complained if Moxley would have won, which thank God he didn't.
I've had up to here with Truth. I really have. He's not in the judgment day. It was cool to see Awesome Truth back together. Don't get me wrong, I was a huge fan of them growing up, but they should stay together and they should stay away from the Judgment Day because there's 5 of us and that's it. We're not looking at Truth right now, and he's trying to weasel his way in. He's breaking into our clubhouse. That's not okay. You can't just break into our clubhouse. He's putting himself into all of the things that we're working so hard for. He's coming out to the Judgment Day music. To me, he thinks he's a part of it, but
what's your major announcement, Duranzo? What's your major announcement?
We've not discussed agreement that Truth is in the Judgment Day, so far he is not. Sorry, everyone.
We probably should follow up on that, Meg. I don't know. You answer that very well.
Also, Dynamite has no Jericho to start off 2024. Good, keep it that way, please.
How are you feeling about your career heading into the Rumble at this time last year?
Julia has disbanding Donna Del Mano. Yes, I did. I did watch it. Man, by the days as the days get closer, it does sound like, she is on her way out of Stardom and is headed to WWE, and yeah. But let's start off with I'm gonna read these some of these comments first, and I'll start off with the Giulia stuff, and we'll go on from there. But honestly, man, thank you guys for joining me on this Thursday night live stream. We are chilling. So hold on real quick. Yeah. What's good? How's the family? Brendan, everything's going good. My family's doing good. I can't complain. Thank you for asking. All right. Dynamite had no Chris Jericho. Yada yada yada. He's having a show at his cruise ship teaming with Bitslow against and Speedball Mike Bailey against Aussie Open Hobbs. Ew. Yeah, get him out of that. Yeah. Speedball, Aussie Open Hobbs, out of this Jericho, Don Callis Fortes. Yeah, get him out of here. So yeah. Like I said, I got the preview special 2024 on for WWE. It's on Peacock, so I'm watching that just in case something breaks. On there, 2 superstars are supposed to announce themselves for the Royal Rumble. That's all I heard. And the Triple H announcement, something was announced earlier about Money in the Bank, but I don't know if that was an indication about. I don't know if that was the big announcement or not, but we'll have to see. So yeah, the Giulia news. I know y'all want to get into that, so here we go. Giulia Mondo. So yeah. So this was last night, a few hours before Wrestle Kingdom 18 got underway at the Tokyo Dome. Stardom held their Stardom Gate event at the Tokyo Dome City Hall, and the show's Ultimate match. Giulia and Suzuki wrestled Divine Kingdom, Makai and Mega Bane to a time limit draw. After the battle was over, Giulia took to the microphone and announced that her Donna Del Mano stable, which was formed in 2020, would disband. The reigning Strongman's champion still in the ring with DDM Associates, Takela, Mai, and Maka. As she made the announcement during her speech, Giulia thanked the Stardom fans for supporting her group and went through every wrestler who had been a part of the faction. Meanwhile, Takela announced that she would be stepping away from Stardom for the time being, while Sakari declared that she will follow Giulia. Rumors have been swirling recently that Giulia is on WWE's radar. However, during an interview with Tokyo Sports, Giulia mentioned that her main purpose in wrestling was to make women's wrestling in Japan a more accessible form of entertainment, suggesting that a move to the U.S. was not in the cards right now. She was reportedly set to visit the WWE Performance Center last year, but that speculation amounted to nothing as Giulia did not travel to Atlanta to visit the facility. Giulia's starting contract reportedly expires in March, so it's currently unclear what the future holds for the Stardom Women's Champion. So, yeah. And then there was another piece of news saying if Giulia went to WWE, that Giulia would start NXT, which is true. I think if Giulia was to go to WWE, she would start NXT. She wouldn't go straight to the main roster and throw her in the wolves. Like, I just don't think I just don't think that would happen. You know, she would have to start off NXT. Of course, WWE, you know, will need to teach her how do they film television. You know, she got to learn the promos and, you know, the WWE style, you know, all that stuff, because you guys want Giulia going straight up to the main roster and throw her straight in the wolves? I don't think so. So yeah, but so yeah, but you know, it's just crazy, and these Joshi fans that try to gatekeep, and this is for all you Joshi elitists out there, for all you Joshi fans that like to gatekeep everything and gatekeep Joshi talent, you know, for wanting to go to WWE. Guys, Giulia, I think if she went to WWE, she'll be fine. She'll be in NXT for a little bit, 6 months to a year, and then she'll be on the main roster. Like, what is the complaint about? Like, what is there to worry about, y'all? Y'all is stressing out, bro. Y'all is stressing out, my nigga. So yeah, but she would start off in the Performance Center. She would start off. She would start off in NXT. So yeah, give me Roxanne versus Giulia. Well, Roxanne will still probably be in NXT by the time. You know, Cora J will still be down there. Nikita. You got Lola Vice in there. You got Kiana James. You got there's plenty of talent down there for her to work with. You got Tiffany Stratton. Like, there's plenty of talent down there to work with. You know, get some reps in. You know, learn how they shoot how they shoot television. Learn the basics. You know, learn, you know, the lifestyle of traveling, you know, with WWE on the road. When you come up to the main roster, you know, learn the main then you learn the main roster lifestyle. You know, traveling damn near every weekend for house shows, and every weekend for Raws, every week for Raw and SmackDown, pay-per-views. You know, she has to learn that stuff. You know, you can't just throw her in there straight to the wolves and then you make her uncomfortable and then look what happens. You know, your favorites came from NXT. Io Sky came from NXT. Shinsuke came from NXT. Kevin Owens came from NXT. Sami Zayn started in NXT. Jay Cargill. Maybe starting NXT. Maybe LA Knight came from NXT, guys. Bailey came from NXT. Everybody that you love, 95% of them came from NXT. You guys got to get that through our heads, please. Asuka came from NXT, and this is not the same WWE where Vince's guys were under control of the main roster and all that stuff. No, this is brand new. You don't have to worry about you don't gotta worry about Vince and his guys. No, Kairi Sane came from NXT. Oh my god.
I believe I missed one Mania in person in the last, 15 years.
Mercedes Moné came from NXT. The Creed Brothers came from NXT. All your favorites came from NXT, guys. Come on now. But anyways, enough of that. But when Giulia comes to the main roster, you know, I know y'all want Giulia. Hell yeah, Rhea Ripley came from NXT. Y'all act like NXT is the worst. It's so lame to be at. Y'all don't get it. Dakota and Raquel came from NXT. Gunther came from NXT. Bianca came from NXT.
somehow we always leave happy. So I'm not worried about it meeting the expectations, because it seems like it always does. The question is just, who is it who gives us that moment? And there's a lot of speculation about who and what that could be, both in the ring, Hall of Fame, so many different things to think about in a very historic city for this business like Philadelphia.
Well, how do we get to WrestleMania? We have to go on the road to WrestleMania, and that all starts at the Royal Rumble in Tampa.
Yeah, unless you're Gable Stevenson, unless King, you're not a favorite. LOL. Yeah.
For the Rumble.
Do I have any bold predictions for the Rumble? Well, listen, obviously we only know a couple of participants so far, and certainly we know that Cody Rhodes has his eye on the prize. We know you guys did a great job speaking with CM Punk earlier. We know what it would mean for him, obviously. But then you think about last year's Royal Rumble, and if you think about Cody Rhodes, the next name, Matt, you got to think about is Gunther, right? That's a guy who, if he ends up in that match, is always a threat. Up and down, when you look at this roster, plus you never know who shows up from NXT. You guys talked to Trick and Carmelo earlier. There's so many different people who could play a factor. And then this year in particular, when you have all these factions floating around, the Bloodline, the Judgment Day, all these different people who could sort of team up, it really makes it impossible to guess what could happen in Tampa. Peter, you brought up CM Punk. We've seen the summer of Punk. We might be in the winter of...
They ain't really talking about nothing for real. So yeah. All right, guys. So let's get into this AEW Dynamite AEW Dynamite review that y'all been waiting on. I know a lot of y'all wanted to get my thoughts on the show last night. I thought the show was good last night. Thought the show was good. This is the Dynamite that I mess with, that I foot with heavy. And yeah, man, but last night, out of the devil, Adam Cole, Bebe came to the ring explaining shocking betrayal MJF. This started off the Dynamite yesterday. The devil, Adam Cole, and the Undisputed Kingdom was accompanied by Roger Strong, Wardlow, and Ring of Honor Tag Team Champions Mike Bennett and Matt Taven, the Kingdom. Strong said, "Everybody shut up and listen to my best friend Adam." Cole said, "You guys don't have sympathy for me? I find it ironic that so many people were shocked by what happened at Rose End, which means you're all stupid and you don't know right from wrong. You think we're the bad guys because we betrayed MJF, the guy who has run his mouth about everyone in the locker room and all of you fans. If that makes me the devil, then buy me a first-class ticket straight to hell." MJF is a narcissist. The only person that MJF cares about is MJF, and he's had his claws within AEW for far too long, and I think it's time for a change. Someday, most of that locker room will thank me. Hell, someday Tony Khan will thank me because MJF is gone and he's never coming back. There's a lot of reasons why I did what I did. MJF would have done the same to me. I just beat him to the punch. Adam Cole never needed MJF. MJF needed Adam Cole. I sacrificed everything for that friendship. That's how I broke my ankle. I'm the one that lost something, not him. MJF needed Adam Cole. None of you would have been cheering for MJF without Adam Cole. Better than you, baby. That's me. In the beginning, this was all about the AEW World Championship. But then it turned out to be something more. This is about ripping out a man's heart and bringing him to his knees. MJF is dead. I'll tell you who is very much alive. That is the Undisputed Kingdom. And aside from our disdain for the guy who doesn't work here anymore, that is to win championship gold. So we have a purpose about the whole group. They want to win championships. We have the Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions, the Kingdom. My real best friend, Adam Cole, who was going to go after Roger Strong, who was going to go after the International Championship, and Wardlow. Finally, with a group who respects him, he will go after the AEW World Championship. And when the time is right, Wardlow will forfeit the AEW World Championship and give it to me. So they planted a little seed for Wardlow to go back into a babyface. And when the time is right, Wardlow will forfeit the AEW World Championship and give it to me. So that's seeds of Wardlow going back and transitioning back into a babyface when MJF comes back. And speaking of that, congratulations to Samoa Joe. It was a real pleasure doing business with you. It was a pleasure to take out Heyman out of Page. And by the time Warlow is ready, I hope you are not the AEW World Champion because it would suck to hurt you as a friend. AEW needed change, and we gave it to you. The Undisputed Kingdom starts a new era, and the devil is here to stay, baby. Switchblade Jay White music hits, and he walked into the ramp. He said, "My good friend, Adam Cole, baby, or as we know you to be, the devil, huh? I'm glad to see you haven't lost your edge after all. What I don't like is being collateral for your cause and for making me the catalyst when you had your friends jump me, and I'm not alone." Um, Austin Gunn, the Gun Club came out, and the Guns and Jay White jumped into the ring and began brawling with the Undisputed Kingdom. Bullet Club go were outnumbered until the Acclaim and Daddy Ass charged the ring. The Undisputed Kingdom retreated because the Devils, when they were under the mask, they attacked the Acclaim as well. The Acclaim came to the aid of the Bullet Club Gold. It's not how I expected to begin this year, says Caliber. I thought this was a good set. This was a good opening segment. Adam Cole, his guys, they gave their purpose to why they are together. They want to win championship gold. They want to hold all the championships. So yeah, I seen some freaking stupid tweet that someone put out yesterday saying, "Oh my God, Adam Cole is a manager." Ha 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 ha! Laughing emoji. And I'm thinking, bro, Adam Cole is still recovering from ankle injury. Adam Cole is on television, playing his role, until he gets ready to come back from in-ring competition. Like, okay, you're laughing at Adam Cole being a manager, but isn't Dakota Kai doing the same thing for Damage Control? Recovering from an injury, playing the manager role, doing her thing. Like, isn't she doing the same thing? Like, come on, bro, make it make sense. Like, are we really gonna joke about Adam Cole becoming a manager? Seriously? But nah, fuck all that. Anyways, but yeah, plenty of story to be told here. Logical booking. We are getting MJF versus Adam Cole. Wardlow's gonna go after the world championship. We don't know if Samoa Joe will still be the champion or not, so we'll have to see. And then you got the Ring of Honor Tag Team Champions, the Kingdom. You got the International Champion, Orange Cassidy, who I think should drop that International Championship soon to Roger Strong. And I think that would definitely work. Warlow being back into this babyface is going to be very interesting, and hopefully they follow up with some logical booking. So yeah, this is what we need. This is what we want. Just stuff that makes sense. And this is what you got right here. Adam Cole gave an explanation about why they were the Devils. They want to take out MJF. They don't want to make sure MJF was gone for good. MJF is not going anywhere, folks. Kayfabe. He's not going anywhere, so he'll be back. He just needed time to heal from injuries, and it is what it is. Injuries is part of the game. But yeah, so he's gonna he's gonna come back. He's gonna feud with Adam Cole. He's gonna feud with the Devils, and hell, who knows? Could this set up the next Blood and Guts match for 2024? You get the Undisputed Kingdom versus Bullet Club Gold. Now, I don't know when Juice Robinson comes back, because he had surgery on his back, and those take a while to recover from. So back injuries, those are one of the injuries that keep you out for the longest in wrestling. And so I don't know when Juice Robinson is coming back. But we can see, Bullet Club Gold, or you could throw in the Acclaim, you could throw in MJF in there. What'd that give you? Jay White, the Gun Club. Jay White, Gun Club, which is 3. You do MJF, that's 4. You do... Oh, that won't work. Nah. I don't know. We'll have to see. Maybe Kyle O'Reilly if he comes back. That could be another. So you got Adam Cole, you got Wardlow, you got Matt Taven, Mike Bennett, you got Roger Strong, and then if Kyle O'Reilly comes back, so that could be 6. And then you got Jay White, MJF. I know they gotta make sense. In kayfabe, they gotta trust each other. So I don't know. We'll have to see. Then you got Jay White. Then you got so you say Jay White, MJF. You got Mass Caster, Anthony Bowens, The Acclaimed. You got Then you got the Gun Club. So that's 6. So 6 and 6. So that could possibly be a blood and guts matchup this year. So who knows? That can be your blood and guts match because I think that will low key cook. I ain't even gonna lie. That will low key cook. Like I'm just not even gonna lie to you. That will cook. So yeah. But good opening segment. Moving on. AEW International Championship match: Orange Cassidy versus Dante Martin of Top Flight. Dante and Orange exchange pinning combination at the start of the match. They continue to chain wrestle. Dante remained composed despite facing Federer and Cassidy. Dante applied a deep cradle for a near fall, and then Orange slid out of the ring to slow down Dante's momentum. All right. Breaking news: 2 superstars will be revealed in the Royal Rumble match. One for the women's and one for the men. So, when they come back from commercial, we will find out who those 2 superstars are. So, yes. All right. Back to the review. Cassidy baited Dante to the outside and then followed with an elbow suicida. Orange rammed Dante into the steel barricade. Cassidy ran towards Dante Martin and drop kicked him. Dante reversed a suplex attempt and nailed Orange with a snap suplex into the arena floor.
Our 2024 preview special. I'm Megan Moran alongside
Dante flew at Cassidy with a tope suicida push and a pace. Dante follow up with a springboard crossbody press for a 2 count.
Their entrance to the Royal Rumble is, and the time is now. Let's find out who's going to the Rumble.
So this year didn't start off the way I wanted, but the last time that this happened, I came back and I won the whole Royal Rumble. So history's already repeated itself. And it's going to repeat itself again because I am declaring myself in the 2024 Royal Rumble. And I am going to win the 2024 Royal Rumble.
I have some prediction for this year. I will take down Cody Rhodes on Monday Night Raw. Then I will take over his dream. I, Shinsuke Nakamura, will become champion. Because this year, I am going to enter and win the 2024 Royal Rumble. And then finish my story.
Shinsuke Nakamura wants the story complete. Won the Royal Rumble 6 years ago, was unsuccessful in winning the championship at that WrestleMania against AJ Styles and Becky Lynch. She won it 5 years ago. She was successful at WrestleMania. They both come in with a lot of motivation, a lot of things going on right now on Monday Night Raw.
I would argue that these are 2 of the most motivated superstars in all of WWE. And speaking of Shinsuke Nakamura, Cody Rhodes has had his hands full with Shinsuke Nakamura. Those 2 will go one-on-one at Raw next week. But let's send out to Kathy Kelly because she's standing by with Cody Rhodes. Thanks, guys. I am joined by Cody Rhodes and a match.
By the way, hello, Kathy. Yeah, Becky Lynch and Shinsuke Nakamura have declared for the Royal Rumble. Neither guy is winning. So, neither person is winning. I don't think Becky should win it. If Bayley wins, I won't be mad at it. But yeah, I don't think Becky should win it because she already won one, and she doesn't really need to win the other. But if I wouldn't be surprised if she won, knowing WWE. But yeah. Anyways, back to the review. When Dante gets up in the air, it's almost like Tom stops for a moment and Taz. Dante began to play mind games with the champ, brushing him with light kicks and strikes. Cassidy had enough and connected with a thrust kick. Cassidy stomped at Dante in the corner, the intensity picking up with each subsequent strike. Cassidy spiked Dante with a DDT for a near fall. That was a crazy lean on that DDT. Talk about exclamation points to the task. Durant, I'll get into that comment after I finish this match. Orange blasted Dante with a diving DDT, driving Dante's head down to the mat. Good for another near fall. Dante ducked an orange punch. Dante skipped the beach break and then rocked Orange with a knee strike to the face. Dante hit a senton on Orange's back. Dante climbed to the top turnbuckle, but Cassidy rode, trying to get out of the way. Dante walked the ropes and flew across the ring, splashing Orange. The champ moved out the way for a senton. Orange crushed Dante with an orange punch and then pinned Dante. 1, 2, 3. FTW champ Hook and Denhausen came down to check on Orange Cassidy, while Agent Andretti and Darius Martin came to collect Dante. Orange offered his hand to Dante and shook it, showing good sportsmanship. And Private Party, Isaiah Cassidy and Mark Quinn made their returns. Mark Quinn came out and said, "Allow me to reintroduce ourselves. We've been keeping tabs on the tag division. The tag division has been missing some flavor, and most importantly, the tag division has been missing Private Party. We're putting every tag team on notice. That means all of you, FTR, the Young Bucks, and the Hardys. We say New Year, new champs." The tag team division AEW has gotten so freaking cold. I think the tag team division, it needs to get back to its glory days. It really does. And the tag team division just has not been booked that well for the past, I would say early to mid 2022 was the last time the tag team division really had any spark in AEW. And the Young Bucks are away for a little bit, so they should be back on AEW television sooner or later. You got the tag team titles on Big Bill and Ricky Starks. So yeah. So we really need to get the tag team division back to its glory days. You got the House of Black. You got FTR. You got the Young Bucks. You got Private Party. You got the Hardys. You had Santana Ortiz. Ortiz even came out and said they were supposed to win the tag team titles more than once. But we never got that. So yeah, never got that. So yeah, but it's really time to get the tag team division back, to its glory days, because the tag team division has been cold lately. You got the Blackpool Combat Club. You want to pair Will Yuta and Moxley up as a tag team, or do a combination Yuta, Claudio together. You got the Blackpool Combat Club. You got the Acclaim. You got the Gun Club. You got plenty of talent for that tag team division. You just need the proper booking. You got the talent, you just need the booking, and you just need the time to tell stories. That's all. You got the Kingdom. I mean, I know they're the Ring of Honor tag team champs, but do you want to make them exclusive to AEW too? Go ahead. You got the Kingdom. Oh, come on now. Got those guys. So yeah. Durante, what about Dakota? Well, we don't know if she's actually gonna be in the Rumble. We're just out here manifesting and being delusional, because we don't know if she actually be cleared by then. So we don't know. But if she does get in the Rumble, I would love for WWE to do a swerve, and Bayley thinking she won the thing, and then Dakota eliminates her. That could be a very cool swerve and a very cool story to tell if WWE plays their cards right. So yeah. People say Mercedes. I don't know. Now we don't know if Mercedes is coming back, but we have to check and see. They say she's going to AEW. People thinking she's still coming back to WWE. We'll have to wait and see. So really, who knows, man? Who knows? We'll just have to see what happens in Tampa in about 3 weeks or so. So yeah, Trinity. We don't know. Don't know. It really depends on what goes on in her match with Jordan Grace. I feel like if she drops the title to Jordan Grace, I feel like she'll be headed. She is on her way back to WWE. Because in my opinion, I think she is dropping the title to Jordan Grace. But man, Impact losing Deanna and Trinity, God. But they got the talent to bounce back. So yeah.
I'm Megan Morant alongside Matt Camp. New Year's Knockout Week has been one to remember, and it continues this Friday with SmackDown. New Year's Revolution, so much action coming to the Blue brand, including this match, the finals of the United States Championship Tournament.
I think that Triple H announcement was put on. Yeah, that was. I think that was about Money in the Bank, and that was put on social media. But look, let me check, guys.
And let's talk about Pretty Deadly because they have been thorns in the side of Butch. Well, Butch, listen, you can't go it alone. You need some help. Who will tag with Butch to take on Pretty Deadly tomorrow at SmackDown New Year's Revolution?
The era of Io Sky has been nothing short of impressive, but Mi Chin is very motivated. She'll begin 2024 with an opportunity to take that title off of Io Sky. It's Io against Mi Chin for the WWE Women's Championship.
And we're going to find out who takes on Roman Reigns at the Royal Rumble for the undisputed WWE Universal Championship. AJ Styles, Randy Orton, and LA Knight. Will it be the LA Knight movement, the Legend Killer, or a new look at AJ Styles, who heads to the Rumble to take on Roman Reigns? If we're talking Roman Reigns, you know we got to talk to Paul Heyman.
Thanks, guys. My guest at this time serves as the special counsel to the tribal chief, the wise man, Mr. Paul Heyman. Now, Mr. Heyman, it is no secret that Roman Reigns had an unprecedented 2023 as the undisputed WWE Universal Champion for all of 2023. He was the champion for all of 2022, all of 2021, and the final quarter of 2020. So how does Roman Reigns
God.
this momentum
Woo!
into the new year?
Lord.
That's actually a very good question. My compliments. You should be an attorney, and I should be deposed by you. And the answer that I would give is very simple. How does Roman Reigns keep this momentum like only Roman Reigns can? Keeping up that momentum is, Kathy, it's like walking up a down escalator. Even if you go up at a certain clip, the escalator eventually takes you down. But I assure you, you're a tribal chief. Roman Reigns can ascend that escalator of relevancy to the very top for as long as that escalator tries to take Roman Reigns down. Take him down like Cody Rhodes could not do. Take him down like Jey Uso could not do. Like John Cena could not do. Like Brock Lesnar could not do. No man on the face of this planet can stop the momentum of your reigning, defending, undisputed WWE Universal Heavyweight Champion, Roman Reigns.
Thank you so much for your time. Send it back to you guys in the studio.
Listen, if you're Paul Heyman, that's what you do. You look up to the man who has been unstoppable, unbeatable. Roman Reigns has reigned supreme. Will it be another year of that, Megan, in 2024? We will see.
Matt, I've learned the hard way that you don't ever pick against Roman.
Correct.
You do not do that, because especially with all the success that he had and all that he has done in 2023, and even before that.
Roman Reigns can get it done in any year, in any era, and Paul Heyman knows that better than anyone.
Well, what a way to kick off 2024. Nobody kicks off a new year quite like WWE. New Year's Knockout Week continues tomorrow night with New Year's Revolution. You guys aren't going to want to miss any of that, but we've run out of time on our show here. Thank you so much for watching. For my partner, Matt Camp, I'm Megan Morant. Happy New Year!
Yeah, that.
See you guys
Yeah, that Triple H announcement was the Money in the Bank announcement. I'll get it in a minute, but yeah, that announcement was the Money in the Bank announcement. I'm glad he announced that on the internet, on social media, instead of waiting till this time to come out and announce that, because fans would have been disappointed. Because to be honest, that's something you come out and announce on social media, in my opinion. Blood said, nigga, I am not Tony Khan. I am not Tony Khan. We don't do that around here. Oh boy. Whew. That boy said, nah, not on my watch. We don't do that around here. So yeah. Woo! Y'all would have been pissed. Straight up, y'all would have been pissed if he came on that show and announced Money in the Bank in Toronto. But back to the review, guys. Back to the review. Let's get back. Renee Paquette was backstage with AEW Women's World Champion Timeless Toni Storm and Luther the Butler. Tony, this isn't New York. This is New Jersey. I belong on Broadway, so I'm going to call it a night. I'm not going to watch Mariah May's debut. She needs to pay her dues. And what better way than wrestling in New Jersey? I love this. I love it. I love it. I love it. The House of Black said if they beat FTR and Cash and Dax would need to disown their family and walk back with their new family. The House of Black is set for the Saturday Live on Collision. I will be live for that. So yeah. Renee Paquette was backstage with Prince Nana and Swerve Strickland. Dan Garcia, Prince Nana said, is a respected competitor, but does he know he's getting into the ring with the boss of bosses? Swerve said, earlier tonight, Dan was talking about big pressure. It's not about making diamonds with us. It's about making pain. And in 2024, I'm looking for championship gold. So I guess it's up to you, Samoa Joe. So be ready. Oh, so we got Swerve calling out Samoa Joe. We got Adam Cole, teasing Warlord Samoa Joe. So everything's going good so far right now. So yeah. Mariah May, the foreign ace, versus Queen Emina. Mariah May blasted Queen Emina with an open palm strike. Mariah chopped at Emina. Mariah followed with a solid drop kick. Emina was tied up in the ropes, and Mariah May blasted her from behind with another running drop kick. Queen Emina fired back with a few slaps to Mariah's face. Emina kicked Mariah in the spine and then followed with a running knee strike. Mariah May exploded out of the corner with a sling blade. Mariah finished off Queen Emina with the Mayday and pinned Emina for the 1, 2, 3. Renee Paquette interviewed Mariah May in the ring after the match. Mariah May. She said, I can't believe it. I won my AEW debut. I wanted to be a wrestler since I was a little kid. So the fact that I'm in this ring on AEW is surreal to me. And I hope Mrs. Toni Storm is watching wherever she is. This is the first Dynamite of the new year. And it's all about Mariah. But my only regret is we have to do this in New Jersey. What is wrong with New Jersey? The only good thing New Jersey got is the hockey team called the New Jersey Devils. Shout out to my boy Jack Hughes up there, man. He balling. Anyways, enough of that. The Virtuosa, Deonna Purrazzo, walked down to the ring upstage with Mariah May. Guys, if you don't know, Deonna Purrazzo is with All Elite Wrestling. She left Impact Wrestling last year. She became a free agent on New Year's Day. So yeah, there is that. So yeah, Deonna, she said, Renee, I'm sure you know this, but I'm from New Jersey. And if Toni Storm doesn't want to be here, then trust me, we all don't want her here either. But Mariah, I have a message that you can pass along to Mrs. Storm. It doesn't matter where she runs or hides. I will find because Mariah, I am All Elite, and we are in the age of the Virtuosa. Mariah said, okay, well, Deonna, I'm not the messenger, so tell her yourself. Mariah May slapped Deonna, and Deonna slapped back, knocking Mariah off her feet. And there's the segment. I thought the match was very impressive. I thought Mariah May's debut was very impressive. Very good showing. Deonna Purrazzo is our elite, and Deonna Purrazzo is looking to go after Toni Storm. And honestly, I do not mind if she dethrones Toni Storm. Honestly, because you boys better go study that Impact run. You guys remember Jordynne Grace was the Knockouts champion during the pandemic. Deonna Purrazzo walked in the company. Bam, defeated Jordynne Grace. I believe her first or second month in the company at Slammiversary and won the Knockouts championship. So you guys better study that Knockouts championship run. You guys better study that TNA run. I had my homie telling me, well, not everybody watches Impact. Okay. And you go study that Impact run. That Impact run is legendary, and that will be one to remember because Deonna Purrazzo is one of the best women's professional wrestlers in the world, one of the biggest names in the industry, and I'm here for this AEW run. I'm here for it. So let's cook. I hope they do not fumble the bag with this one because look at the roster. Look at the talent that you have on this roster. Please, there's no way you can mess this up. There's no way you can mess this up, guys. No way Tony Khan messes this up. Like, real talk. Real talk. There is no way. Because you got like, come on. Let's cook. You got Anna Jay. You got Athena. You got I'm not counting any amount of people. Okay, you got. Let's count the ones that we see on television. On a normal basis. So you got Abaddon. Okay, you got Anna Jay. Okay. By the way, she's facing Hikaru Shida tomorrow on Rampage. So yeah, and Crystal and Willow is teaming up tomorrow on Rampage. So there's 2 women's matches booked for Rampage tomorrow. So yeah. Dang, wow, Tony, let's keep this up. Let's keep this up. How about this? Keep book 2 on Rampage. Okay. Now go ahead and book you 2 on Collision. Now book you 2 on that. Come on, come on, bro. You saying 2024 is your biggest year for the women's division. We gonna hold you to that standard, and we gonna hold you to that word. And by the end of this year, by the end of December, we'll come back and we'll see if you was right or wrong. We'll see if you stood up to your word. Let's see. Because you got Abaddon, you got Anna Jay, you got Diamante, you got Britt Baker, you got Amy Sakura, you got Hikaru Shida, you got Jamie Hayter, Giulia Hart, your TBS champion, you got Kiera Hogan, you got Chris Statlander, you got let's see, you got Mercedes Martinez, she's on TV from time to time. You got Nyla Rose, you got I don't know. Red Velvet, Riho, Ruby Soho, Saraya, Serena Deeb, she's on her way back to the company. Sky Blue, she's with Giulia Hart. Ty Mello, she will be on her way back. Once she spends some time with the baby, get back in herself in ring shape. So yeah, you got Thunder Rosa who just came back to the company after being out for a year. You got Toni Storm who is your AEW Women's World Champion. You got Willow Nightingale who is currently teaming up with Chris Statlander, and you got Taya Valkyrie. You got all that talent. And then Tony Khan might be throwing the bag at Mercedes Moné. Who knows? Mercedes Moné could be in AEW. Who knows? Never say never. So yes, you got all the talent. There should be no excuses to why you can't book these ladies weekly to weekly on a weekly basis on television, giving them good stories. Because if bro, because, bro, you got all that talent, bro. All that talent. You got 2 women's championships. There's no excuses. There's really not. There's no excuses to why you cannot put this division so good. You can even say, bro. You can even say you can have a better women's division than you can have a better women's division than WWE. If we're speaking. Okay. If we're speaking here, your division could be better than WWE's. Hands down. You want Mercedes? You go out and get Mercedes, and you go out and book these ladies the way they're supposed to be booking them. Now, you should have been booking them for the past 4 years. Multiple segments, storylines that we care about, people having momentum, championships meaning something. That's all we want. This year is a make or break for your women's division. This year. The time is now. It is not next year, the year after, the year after. It's not 2028. It's not. No. The year is this year. The time is now that you get it together, and it's a make or break for your women's division. The time is now. It's not next year. It's not the year after. It's not. No. It is right now. That quote that CJ. I got that quote from CJ Stroud. The time is now. It's not next year. It's not the year after. It's right now. You got all that talent. All that talent. So yeah. I got some niggas. What? What is this bull crap? I'll get into that. This is football related, but we're gonna get into that after I get done reviewing this. All right. Christian Cage came to the ring with Shayna Rain, the Prodigy, Nick Wayne, and Kill Switch. Shannon Wade took the microphone from Tony Schiavone and addressed the fans. You boo me? You boo a mother? How dare you? I demand you people to get on your feet right now and pay respect to the greatest TNT champion that ever lived, the patriarch, Christian Cage. Christian Cage gets on the mic and says, Tony, it has been 200 days since I won this championship on the very first episode of Collision. It has been a historic one for sure. And if you interrupt me again, I'm going to have Mother Wayne put you across her knee and discipline you. I went through a war at World's End. And there are a few people I need to thank. First of all, Mother Wayne for understanding the vision. A mother's work is never done. Secondly, I'd like to thank my pride and joy, the apple of my eye, Nick Wayne, who put his body on the line. Adam Copeland tried to put Nick's career to an end at the age of 18. Okay. He tried to set his ass on fire, okay? I just want to say I love you, Nick. So, yeah. And lastly, I'd like to thank the man that sealed the victory at World's End. The man that put the final nail in the coffin, that is Adam Copeland. I would like to thank myself, the fan channel, Luchasaurus. Christian Cage, he gets on the mic and says, I was telling someone, sorry. I'd like to address Adam Copeland for the final time. I've been you twice into the back of the line, and there's no more title shots for you. I can make fun of you and say you grew up without a father, or I can mention how your mother is no longer with us. But all I need to say is Christian Cage is superior to you. I like to think we left a little bit of our souls in the ring at World's End. But the difference is, one of us doesn't have a soul. And that's why I stand before you as the TNT champion. So, this is a warning for anyone that has eyes for my TNT championship. What happened at World's End is just a glimpse at what I'll do to hold into my title. This is the most important championship in this company, and I will remain the TNT champion for as long as I want until I decide to hand off this title to Nick Wayne to carry on my legacy. And we are the face of AEW now and forever. I thought this segment was pretty. I mean, you can't. A Christian Cage segment never fails. You know what I'm saying? I do think we get one more match between Christian and Adam Copeland at Revolution. I think Revolution is the way to go about it. I think we get something like a TLC match or some sorts. I don't know. But yeah, but I think we get that. And I can honestly see him doing that. So yeah. I can also see him doing that. One more match at Revolution. So, and that's where Adam Copeland wins the TNT Championship. Because I don't think Christian's going to be the TNT Champion any much longer past Revolution. So, yeah. So, we'll have to see what's up. We will have to see what's up. And, yeah. So, we'll have to see. So, yeah. All right, anyways, moving on. Renee Paquette was backstage with Harley, Cameron, Saraya, and Ruby Soho. Ruby thanked Harley for her help this past Friday. Harley said, I'll do anything. Saraya, I said, she'd do anything. I didn't say she'd be sane. Saraya warned Harley to cool it. Renee wondered what was going on before the Outcasts walked up. The Outcasts are still a thing? Like, bro, get rid of it. Moving on. Darby Allin versus the Don Callis family, Kanose, Takeshita. Now, Takeshita brought back, Takeshita, man. Oh, it's so refreshing to see Takeshita with his own music. Like, seriously. Because when he comes up with that Don Callis theme music, that how it goes, that I'm like, dog, bro, that is so lame, bro. Like, don't ever come out with that ever again. Like, I don't ever want to hear that again, my boy. Like, come on now. Come out when these wrestlers in the Don Callis in the Don Callis family, when these wrestlers come out, have them come out with their own theme music. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that because that's legit. That's legitimately one of the worst theme music in pro wrestling. Like, legit, one of the worst theme musics that I've ever heard. So yeah, Don Callis joined the commentary team for this match. Takeshita grabbed Darby and planted him hard on the mat. Takeshita went for a wheelbarrow suplex, but Darby landed on his feet. Big take, hit Darby with a big back body drop, with Darby arcing high into the air before crashing hard. Bro, Darby is I don't know how he does it, bro. Darby rocketed out of the ring with a tope, but Takeshita countered with a wicked knee strike. Takeshita nailed Darby with a roller German suplex on the ramp. Darby managed to get to his feet and fly out the ring with a tope like a human battering ram at Takeshita. Takeshita counted the cold red, planning Darby for a near fall. Takeshita was looking for a running knee strike in the corner, but Darby escaped the ring. Takeshita charged at Darby, but Darby dodged it, sending Takeshita crashing into the guardrail. Darby connected with a coffin drop on the outside. Darby would throw caution at the win. He doesn't care, said Taz. Darby was waiting for Takeshita as Takeshita entered the ring. Darby blasted Takeshita with a cold red for a 2 count. Darby went for another coffin drop, but Takeshita lifted his knees, blocking the move and punishing Darby at the same time. Takeshita made Darby eat a lariat, dropping Darby. Don Callis setting up for Takeshita to finish it. Takeshita rocked Darby with a running boot in the corner. Takeshita hoisted Darby up on the top rope and followed up with an avalanche German suplex. Takeshita connected with a power drive knee and then pinned Darby. A statement victory for the Alpha. Big take to start the new year, says Excalibur. Yes, sir. Big take, get the win, boy. Big take. 2024, big take here, man. Big take. Big take. So yeah, big take gets the win, man. And let's talk about this. After the match, Don Callis made a challenge. Callis invited Sting and Darby Allin to face Takeshita and Hobbs at Daly's place next week, and they're probably gonna lose. Bruh, big take, man, big take needs, like, bro, he needs to get his momentum back up, because I cannot believe what Tony Khan did a big take. I'm referring to Takeshita, big take. So yeah. So yeah, big take, man. We really need to put this out for big take. That international championship should be big take championship. Y'all know what I'm talking about, man. Big take should have been an international champion. Tony Khan correctly botched. Big take. Big Takeshita, man. Yeah, don't play with Big Take like that, man. Big Take is the guy. I'll tell you what. Big Take, he's him. He's the man. Don't play with the alpha. Whoa, no. The real alpha is Kenny Omega. That's the real alpha. So yeah. But Big Take, man. Big Take gets the double over Darby Allin. How is Darby Allin still alive? I don't know, man. Darby Allin's just it's not a Darby Allin match unless he tries to die. Well, let's just say that it is not a Darby Allin match unless she tries to die. So yeah. Well, he tries to die, not she. Come on now, Alice. What are we doing here? So yeah, Don Callis, Sting, Darby Allin versus Takeshita versus Big Take and Hobbs at Daly's place next week. So yeah. Kano title eliminator. Kano title eliminator match. Hold on real quick. I got neighbors upstairs bouncing. I hate this. This is one of the worst things about living in an apartment. Downstairs is when you're upstairs and then they're just like you hear it all fucking day, bro. Like, stop bang. Like, real talk. Alright, so anyways, Kano title eliminator match. Trent Beretta versus Brian Cage versus the Bounty Hunter, Texas finest, Brian Keith, from Greenspoint, Texas. So Texas finest, Brian Keith, man. You already know Brian Keith, man. From, shout out to the H, man. Shout out to 713, Brian Keith, baby. Repping Houston. Versus Triple A Mega Champion, El Hilo del Vikingo. The winner fights Eddie Kingston for the this title to be. I don't want this as another title where this is open challenges and matches thrown together and no explanation. So yeah. Yeah, I don't know why they put that fatal. I don't know why they put that final, that fatal 4-way. Yeah, it's just thrown together, man. Danhausen was rushing from ringside. Okay. Brian Cage plowed into Trent and Brian Vikingo connected with a tope suicide to the cage. Keith clobbered Trent with forearms. Keith connected with a high boot to Trent's jaw. Vikingo used a big arm drag on Brian Keith. Brian Cage blocked the Hurricanrana from Vikingo, and then Cage hurled Vikingo overhead. Trent jumped over the top rope and landed on Cage with a crossbody on the arena floor. Cage stunned Trent with a brain buster on the floor. Vikingo dropped the machine from the top rope. Vikingo climbed to the top, but Brian Keith stopped him with a jumping headbutt. Cage kicked to the midsection. Trent threw Cage with a release jumping suplex from the top and then connected with a running knee strike. Cage powerbombed Trent for a near fall. Danhausen jumped into the ring and cursed Cage. Brian Cage picked up Danhausen, but Keith and Vikingo landed thrust kicks into down Cage. Keith charged at Trent with a diving battle and ram headbutt for the 2 count on Trent. Keith was looking for a tiger driver, but Trent countered, planted Keith and pinned him. Trent has earned a shot at Kingston Khan of the Crown Champion just had that collision. This is lazy booking. Like I said, for this Continental Championship, bro, I don't want this. I don't want open challenges. I don't want Kingston walking up to people saying, "Yo, bro, you want to fight me for the title? You want to fight me? Laura, I'll see you on Collision then. I'll see you on Dynamite." Bro, I don't want this. I do not want this. Like, come on now. It's just don't. Nobody wants to see that. Give us some goddamn story. Give us some story the fans can get interested in. And so yeah. So yeah. Too many titles in AEW. Yeah, there's too many titles. Yeah. Renee Paquette was backstage with Adam Magic to interview him when they were interrupted by him and Adam Page. Adam Page pulled up, says, "A few weeks ago, Samoa Joe had a bunch of goons put me through a car windshield, so I am here tonight to beat somebody's ass. If I can't find the world champion, it'll be Adam Cole. If it's not Adam Cole, it'll be you. I dare somebody to give me a reason." Main event time, Swerve Strickland versus Dan Garcia. Daddy Match and Matt Menard joined the broadcast team for the match. Swerve knocked Garcia to the mat with a shoulder block. Swerve rolled up. Swerve rolled up Garcia for a near fall. Garcia sent Swerve spun to the outside with a jumping knee strike. Garcia whipped Swerve into the barricade, and Garcia and Prince had a dance off, which I thought was funny. Garcia he was doing his little dance, and then Nato was doing his little dance. So they had a dance off, and the crowd was getting behind that. So I kind of messed with it. So yeah, Garcia heard Swerve coming up from behind, but Garcia was waiting for him and rammed him to the ring post. Prince Nana grabbed Garcia's boot. Swerve booted Garcia and then drilled down Garcia with a Death Valley drive on the ring apron. Swerve created distance with a European uppercut. Garcia pounded Swerve down to the mat. Garcia drop kicked Swerve. Garcia grabbed a near fall after an A-stalling suplex on Swerve. Swerve nailed Garcia with a backbreaker. Swerve got into Daddy Match's face. Garcia bulldoze Swerve. Garcia put Swerve in a sharpshooter on the announcer's table. Swerve managed to escape as they both put off the rolling table onto the floor. Garcia superplexed Swerve back into the ring. Swerve hung on and served up a suplex on his own. Swerve had the upper hand, but just barely. Garcia grabbed Swerve by the wrist and yanked him right into a knee strike. Swerve lured down to a flatliner. Swerve connected with the house call, but Garcia kicked out at a 2 count. Swerve climbed to the top and crushed Garcia with a Swerve stomp for another near fall. Garcia rolled up Swerve with a crucifix for a near fall. Swerve cracked Garcia with a house call and finished off Garcia with a JML driver, pinning Garcia. Is 2024 going to be the year of Swerve Strickland? He put AEW World Champion Samoa Joe on notice, said Excalibur. Swerve offered his hand to Garcia, and as Garcia went to the set, Prince Nana clocked Garcia with a low blow. Daddy Magic had enough. Daddy Magic begun to bulge Swerve with strikes until Swerve kicked him low. Hangman Adam Page thrown to the ring with purpose. Page struck Swerve, and they began to brawl. Both men throwing bombs. Security tried to separate the two men. Page broke free, and they jumped on Swerve. Page was peeled off Strickland. Then Swerve broke free and lunged Page until they were priced apart again. And that's how the show went off the air. And I thought the show was solid. Swerve Strickland versus Heyman. That looks like another rematch happening at Revolution. So Revolution is like 2 months away. So they got 2 months to give us one final build for Revolution. One big final build for Revolution. So I think Swerve and Heyman will be the match on that show. So I can't wait, man. And Swerve, man, this is the year of Swerve. This man will be holding up the AEW World Championship by the end of the year. You heard it here first. You bookmark it. You pin this clip, and you come back when that happens, man. I think Swerve's going to win the AEW World Championship at the end of the year. In my opinion. So yeah. We'll have to see what happens, man. But I thought Dynamite was a good show. Everything was paced. Majority of the show flowed nice. The booking was making sense. Storylines were connecting. And people said, one of my homies said this is the AEW you fell in love with 4 years ago. 3 years ago. That's what my homie said on Twitter. So yeah. Swerve Strickland gonna be AEW World Champion this year. So yeah. More than likely he'll be the world champion this year, man. So I really can't wait. But anyways, I'm gonna get up out of here. Eat dinner, then watch the rest of this Bucks and Spurs game. It's getting tight. So yeah. Anyway, guys, I actually think he need to throw Samoa Joe at Double or Nothing for the title. Yeah, Joe don't die now. Joe don't have to have a long reign like MJF had. You ain't gotta have no long reign. I'll keep it like 5, 6 months, 7 months, and we cooking. So yeah, Samoa Joe versus Swerve Strickland at Double or Nothing for the championship, and so yeah. So yeah, we'll see. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna get up out of here. Thank you guys for joining me for this hour little 15-minute stream that we did. So yeah, highly appreciate y'all, man. Just like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys tomorrow for SmackDown and Saturday for Collision. So y'all take care, and